Hello everyone, this is me, Saurav Avasthi, English faculty of Mount Litra G School, Jhansi, and I have brought the second part of this video where we are going to discuss about the childhood line by line explanation of Hornbill, which is chapter number 4. So now we have to start the third stanza of the poem Childhood, written by Marcus Natin. Now coming to the third stanza, let's begin. When did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine, to use whichever way I chose, producing thoughts that were not those of other people but my own, and mine alone? Was that the day? So this was the stanza. Now let's continue with the explanation of this stanza now. The poet is still pondering over the same question. He starts wondering if it was the day when his personality acquired a certain individuality which set him free from the prejudiced opinions of others around him. And when he started understanding that his mind was his own and he was capable of producing thoughts that were devoid of any form of bias or influence. And now he is conscious of his own separate identity and feels himself to be different from others. He is also fully aware of his abilities. He has understood that he is the master of his own self. His personal experiences shape his thoughts now, and he rationalizes that this might have been the time when he lost his childhood innocence completely. So this was the explanation of the third stanza. Now let's begin the last stanza of the poem. Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. So this is the third stanza, which is telling us that again the poet is asking that where he had lost his childhood, where we can see in the lines that it may be some forgotten place or maybe an infant's face. So let's discuss the explanation of this stanza now. Finally, the poet changes his question from when to where. He has lost his childhood from wondering at what point in time he had lost his childhood. He now wonders where it went. He expresses his regret at the loss of childhood, which was a beautiful period of his life, and that it has gone to some forgotten place now. Its recollection has faded away with the passage of time. He claims that his childhood has become nothing more than a long lost memory for him, but has become the reality for some other infant. Childhood is a lost memory. We can recall the fantasies and the moments associated with it, but the innocence is irrevocably lost. He conveys the idea that innocence of childhood remains only as long as one is an infant. There is a tinge of optimism in this thought. At least innocence and purity of mind prevails in some form or the other on this earth. So here this shows somewhere that he have lost his childhood and wants to give a message that innocence of childhood remains only as long as one is an infant. And one more thing, he has told us that as we grow up, we lose our all the beautiful memories and wonderful time of our life. So this was the explanation of the poem which we have completed in this part, and now I hope that you all must have understood the explanation of the poem. And now we will continue with the third part of the poem, where we will study about the message which has been given by the poet through this poem, Childhood. So let's begin with the message of the poem. Here, according to the poet, innocence is a cyclic process. Lost from one person, it travels to another, finding residence there. Thus, adults can easily recall and seem to almost relive their own childhood through an infant. He also feels a sense of nostalgia for the lost childhood and finally settles down with the idea that it has gone to some forgotten place, and that place could only be found in an infant's innocent face. He also pondered deeply upon the spiritual questions of life and ultimately realized that his childhood days were finally gone down into the past of eternity forever and would never return. Childhood would now only remain in his memories now. So now, after this, we have completed our second part also of the poem. So now I hope you must have understood both the parts of the poem. So now, stay safe, stay healthy and be at home. Thank you so much, and we will meet again with the next video.